when you're hiring on a leader, think about this in like 3 different ways. Do you need somebody to build the board game? Do you need somebody to play the board game? Or do you need somebody to modify the board game? So if it's a new department, there's no SOPs, standard operating procedures. There's no KPIs. Then they have to build the board game. They have to lay out, what does the board look like? What are the cards for the board? What are the players for the board? What are the rules for the board? How do people play the board game? What's the structure of it? That's a totally different skill set than somebody that you're hiring to play the board game. One person creates the rules, another person follows the rules. So the other part of that is modify the board game. If you have a very stable business, you may be able to get away with hiring somebody to just play the board game. I think in reality, most businesses can do things better. So you want somebody that can play the board game, but also has the skill set to modify the board game. So if you hire somebody, it's a well-run department, you want to think about the skill set to somebody that can follow the rules, but has their own intelligence to think through, maybe those aren't the best rules. Maybe there's another way of doing it. If you're hiring somebody into a department that's just total chaos, it's not working out, previous manager was fired because it's lack of a better term, it's a shit show, and you're like, man, this has got to be redesigned. Well, then somebody has to come in and modify the board game. But what's incredibly important is that they learn the rules of the board game first. They need to know the why behind each part of the board game. Because if they come in and they don't learn that, they're going to come in and they're going to create a totally new board game, and they'll miss these 3 or 4 rules over here that were incredibly important. And that could be very costly. So if somebody's coming in to modify the board game, like a heavy revamp of the board game, make sure they learn the rules first. Make sure they have the understanding that they're learning the rules, learning the why behind them, and then their job is to create new rules after they first understand them. If you have a really well-run department, you're hiring somebody that's more going to follow the rules, but you should also let them know that they have the right to say, hey, why is this happening? Have we considered doing this another way?